Like Nibia, this is my story. My name is Miriam Omonibe. It was in 1976, 1977 actually, during the month of May, when I started getting sick. At first I did not know exactly what it was. I just felt a lot of cold and a lot of pain, and it lasted for a minute or so. Then after that I am fine again. And it lasted for the whole month of May, then June, and in July is when I was hospitalized. It was like shutting on and off. I could remember some things. I could see somebody was talking to me, and then all of a sudden I did not know where I was until we got to the hospital. The last thing I could remember is when they sat me on a bed and they said, "Make her sit here, I'm going to get her blanket." That was the last thing I could remember. I was in coma for 3 months, and I was only told later on the story, so I cannot really remember. They told me this one particular day in September before I woke up, that I was declared dead, and I was taken to a mortuary. We used to have a land where we bury the dead, because it was in a camp in Angola, in a camp called Onjaba, where all the students were sent from 1976 to that time, in 1977. So 2 things happened on that day. They said the land that we are given for burial is becoming too small. We can no longer bury as the person dies, then we bury. We are going to wait until we just bury once, because that year, 1977, a lot of people were really dying. That is one thing. And the second thing, which I call today a miracle, doctor flew in. He came in and he was told, given a report in the clinic, and he was told one child died and she's in the mortuary. When he came to check, I'm saying apparently because I wasn't there that time, I was totally in coma. Then he came and checked. He said, "No, this child is not dead. Just help her." So those were the words he used. And they took me back from the mortuary back to the clinic. They put me on a drip, and the drip was not really working, but they tried to even give me the water to drink. It took about 3 hours. I was declared dead at 8 in the morning, and people were informed, Miriam Nakura is no more. And my family was in 3 months later. My colleagues and my family members used to run away from me. "Oh, it's a ghost. Miriam died. That one is not here." So it was not a nice experience at all. When we come in the world, we all have a purpose, and God knows it. And until you fulfill your purpose, you can suffer, you can go through so much, but you shall not die. Because in my life, I went through certain things that I could have killed myself, but I never even thought about killing myself. I went through all the sufferings, and here I am today preaching the word of God. I have come to know God, and I'm now preaching the word of God. So those are some of the lessons that I took from that near-death experience.
Afraid of the dark, especially when I'm in a park and there's no one else around. Ooh, I get the shivers. I don't want to see a ghost. It's a sight that I fear most. I'd rather have a piece of toast. Watch the